Pathway Worldwide, this is Andy Vale, and we're going to do number 22 on exercise A of section 1.4. Before we get started on this one, I just wanted to take a moment to note that I have another video about turning mixed fractions into improper fractions. This will help you a lot in this problem because these problems are really hard if you don't do that very beginning, okay? And that's personally what I do, is I feel a lot safer if they're not mixed fractions, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into an improper fraction. Okay, so if you watched my last video, you should be able to follow along with this. I'm going to do 12 times 8, and that's going to give me 96, okay? And I'm going to add 5 plus 5, and that should give me about 101, okay? And then I put it under the normal number, okay? Let's do this one. 9 times 4 is 36, plus 3 is 39 over 4, okay? Now, like I said, if you're lost and you're like, whoa, how did you do that? Then you go watch my other video. It will help you quite a bit. It'll even give you a nice little list to show all the steps that I just did, okay? So don't be afraid to go do that. Now, if you notice, we have a problem where the two bottom numbers are not looking the same, okay? This is pretty easy to see because 8, we can already make both numbers 8. This one's just going to stay 8, but this one's going to just multiply by 2. You know what I mean? So let's just do that. Let's multiply by 2 down on the bottom, which makes it 8. So we're all happy here. Then multiply by 2 on this, and I am going to revert back to a calculator. Even I have weaknesses. Just joking. I'm totally kidding. So now we have a mixed fraction that looks, or an improper fraction that looks a lot like this one with the bottom numbers being the same. So now we can add or subtract them, whatever we want to do. Okay, so let's just subtract 101 minus 78. 101 minus 78. 23 equals 23 over 8. Okay, so that's good. It looks good. But if I know the book, which I do know the book, it's going to want you to put that back into mixed fraction, which is not too nice. So we just have to ask ourselves, how many times can 8 go into 23? Okay, and as far as I understand, you can only do it twice. So 8 times 2 is 16, okay? So we just do 2, and then we subtract 16 from this. So 23 minus 16 is 7, so 7/8. 2 and 7/8 should be the answer. Let me check the book real fast to see that I didn't do this video in vain. That's the answer. So just a couple things to remember with this problem. You could not do it normally, okay? Normally we wouldn't be able to do this because if we tried to just subtract it normal, you would turn out that some of the times you're not going to be able to get these mixed fractions in a nice little fraction right here. So sometimes you need to put it into improper form, and I showed you how to do that. So that's one way to do it, but then again, there's many ways to roam. Do whatever you're comfortable with, and I'll see you next video.